Destination Mark.
Hey guys, how's it going? Marcelo here, and every time we think Wumpa League may be no more, or we don't hear from it in a while, it somehow manages to rear its head again. It seems we have even more pieces to fit into the massive puzzle that is this project, so let's go over the latest news. On August 15, Toys for Bob took to Twitter and held a little guessing game for all the games they've released, urging fans to guess the name of the game and the release date. A day later, they revealed the results, except the last game, number 18, wasn't revealed, and is instead a small teaser for their next game. Now, of course, everyone and their mom was guessing Crash or Spyro, and while it's led to believe Beanox is making a new Spyro game, there's now a bit more evidence to suggest Wumpa League is game number 18, with a few more hints coming from Jez and Randall Thor once again. 3 days later, on the 19th, another episode of their Xbox 2 podcast went live, and at just under the hour 8-minute mark, they said this.
RDX Son of Fett says after acquisition is done, Xbox should make an online platformer game where you can play as Raz, Crash, Banjo, Spyro, and more.
It'd be interesting if, Activision actually had a game in the works like that, wouldn't it? Like a sort of a platform brawler, free-to-play multiplayer game called Wumpa League, featuring Crash Bandicoot characters.
So
that'd be interesting.
So it sounds like another classic teaser that, yes, it's still happening, but this time around we get just a little more info on the game's codename and what the gameplay's like.
Actually, I think the codename's already out there. The codename's Project Lava, right?
Lava, like Lava?
Lava, yeah, like a volcano. Lava. And it is a multiplayer brawler, platform brawler. The closest comparison I can make is Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare. So that is the closest comparison I can make.
It's not like a Smash Brothers clone.
No. It's like I say, the closest comparison that I can make looking at it is Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare. But even that is hard because it honestly looks like nothing I've ever seen. It's very, very different. Jonathan Dockery in chat says, like Bleeding Edge. Actually, yeah. Kind of like Bleeding Edge, except that it's objective based. So I think like you have to score points and do stuff like that. I don't think it's necessarily a fighting game, but the characters do have like abilities and they can fight each other, and you can spawn things like in Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare. So it's really hard to describe because it's not like anything else I've seen.
This is some pretty amazing stuff. From what we now know, Wumpa League is in fact its own game separate from Crash 4, even though it was being developed around the same time as Crash 4, as we can see here in the leaked development image. And looking further into this, we can see that the original plan was for Wumpa League to come out around September of last year, almost a full year after Crash 4 came out. Why didn't this release on time though? Well, the obvious reasons would be the culprit, and Jez even talks about that here.
Project Lava is the game they were working on before the pandemic dropped. And then the studio was kind of like pivoted away from Project Lava to work on Call of Duty, apparently, is what I heard. And I can't confirm that. But from what I heard is that they had to work on Call of Duty because Call of Duty was all this like, a mess and stuff like that. So they bought it was like all hands on deck to save Call of Duty, which put Project Lava on hold, but then they've since gone back to it to finish it off. And maybe that's the game Toys for Bob is teasing.
As we all know, Call of Duty Warzone required just about every Activision dev to get it finished, and the likely reason why we haven't seen Beanox do any teasing for their mystery game is because they're still helping out with and advertising Call of Duty stuff to this day, while Toys for Bob after a while started hiring for their projects again, most likely Wumpa League. So what does this all mean? Well, from what we can gather, Wumpa League was teased as far back as a mere month after Crash 4 release with a TV image, meaning it was being worked on in tandem with It's About Time, but it's clearly its own separate game as it has a codename, Project Lava. Jez says the combination of the COVID lockdowns and all the devs moving to Call of Duty were the very likely reasons why production seemed to have halted on Wumpa League, but now it looks like Toys for Bob are back on the project, and back to the teases. After the JDC and Pinata teases from last year, the devs are now teasing that they're on their 18th game, and hopefully its reveal will be coming soon. In terms of what the game is going to look like, Jez is likening it to Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare, and then also agrees off of a fan's comment in the stream that it even seems to resemble Bleeding Edge. So what conclusion can we come to? Is Wumpa League game number 18? I personally think yes, it just might be, and in terms of when we might finally see anything for it officially, I still can't say for sure, but I'd like to think we could potentially get a reveal trailer in the coming months. maybe around next month or October if we're lucky. I really hope this game doesn't dip into 2023, but at the same time, depending on where Toys for Bob are in production of the game, I also hope they can get as much time as they need to polish it up and make it the best it can be. Fingers crossed for a reveal soon, but as it stands, we just have a few more pieces, not the whole picture. Leave your thoughts, speculations, and corrections if I got anything wrong down in the comments below. Get to discussing. I'm Mark, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching, and take care.